In this video, I want to talk about the current state of the Gran Turismo 7 looting system and microtransactions. Now for the game itself, I do actually like Gran Turismo 7. It is a solid entry into the series as well, but there are some major issues that need to be sorted to get the game back in our good books again, and this all stems from the recent update. The first and most likely the major point I want to talk about in this video is earning money within the game and how microtransactions have absolutely shafted us yet again. Like myself, there were many players that had access to the game post-launch, and at that point we were unaware that when the game releases it become what it is now. And since then, many of us have also shared our concern on social media stating these issues. After completing the cafe and all other single player events, I ended up with a total of 92 free cars and just over 2 million credits to spend however I wanted to. On the whole, I was happy with this as the cars awarded are pretty basic at the lower ends and enough to help you throughout the rest of the missions when you need to use your own cars. They also came in handy for competing in multiplayer or sport mode, as you'll have a few options in each car class to choose from. However, after some time from using these vehicles online, it got very repetitive, so I wanted to purchase a new car from any of the dealerships. As it's a racing game, I can guarantee that pretty much every single player also does this at some point and wants to see what options are available to use in different races online, or maybe to try out in the missions or the arcade mode. Unfortunately, this is where the issue begins. The lack of earnings you'd get from a race was an absolute joke, and you'd have to either play the game a lot to save up enough credits, or like a lot of players ended up doing, repeating the same race over and over again for a good payout in a shortened amount of time. Polyphony Digital then decided to update the game on the 18th of March and made this even worse. For whatever reason, they thought it would be a great idea to half the credits you'd earn from race events. So not only was it already too low within the game, they thought, you know what, they're getting too much from these race events, let's just make it even worse so they literally can't do anything. Like, hello? What? In what world does that make any sense? Like, we're already making nothing as is, but nah, let's half it and make the game worthless playing. Imagine playing a racing game and wanting to purchase a new car to use online. Now it's going to take you even longer to do so, but of course it didn't take that long to begin with, did it? But don't worry, the solution to this is that you can purchase in-game credits with your hard-earned money from the PlayStation Store. Having a look in my legendary dealership today, I have the 1970 Porsche 917K and the 1994 McLaren F1. Of course, these are two absolutely fantastic cars, but if I wanted to purchase one of them by grinding the game until I had enough credits, I'd be in a retirement home. To save me aging many years until I get this car, I can spend exactly £143.91 of my own money to purchase and use this car within the game. Now, if I did want to buy both of them, I'll have to pass my console down to my great-grandchild to hopefully fulfill my wish of owning both of these legendary vehicles, or I can blow almost £300 for two cars. Adding on to this point, just to show how stupid it really is, the game itself is roughly £50 to purchase. So basically what they want me to do is essentially purchase 6 copies worth of a game for 2 digital vehicles within that game. And then if you chuck the Ford GT40 on the end for 5.6 million into the mix, and you'll end up spending the same amount as a digital PS5. The fact that I can buy a games console for the same price as 3 digital cars within a video game is an absolute joke. However, I don't disagree with the element of grinding a game to earn rewards. Comparing this with Forza Horizon 5, for example, I owned every car available within the game 2 days after the release. This is due to how easy it is to earn credits, as well as being awarded new cars very consistently when playing, and a lot of them were also high-end exotic vehicles that were very expensive. To me, this takes away some of the enjoyment value within that game, which is why that one also got pretty boring very fast. And don't get me wrong, I planned on owning all of the cars one day, but I didn't expect to own all of them that soon. Gran Turismo 7 did it right with starting you from a beginner's car, and as you progress through the game, you'll gradually earn better ones, not straight from the get-go. When playing a racing game with such a vast car list like this one, you want want to be able to experience as many of them as possible. Otherwise, what's the point in putting over 400 cars within a game if you can't even purchase them? You should be able to earn a fair amount of money from racing, allowing you to then buy your dream legendary cars from the dealership. Microtransactions should always be an optional thing, not something you should do in order to have fun and experience a game. At that point, it just takes the piss. And whilst editing, I almost forgot to mention this, and I don't know how I did, but you can't sell your cars in Gran Turismo 7 either. You can only dismantle them from your garage. So let's say if I get a duplicate car in my garage, oh, what can I do with it? Nothing. I can either keep it or I can just get rid of it. I can't sell it for any money, so yeah. And still on the topic of duplicate cars or unwanted cars, say for instance, if one of the vehicles you get given as a gift from playing the game, you may not want it. You know, there's a lot of cars in my garage that I haven't even used yet. All I can do is dismantle them. If I had the option to maybe sell one of them and then put that towards another car, great, that'd be absolutely fantastic. It was a feature in Gran Turismo Sport. Why is it no longer a feature in Gran Turismo 7? I have no idea. Thought I'd add that in, you know, just to make it even worse. Anyway, back to the video. The other topic I wanted to briefly touch upon is the roulette tickets, which again, I'm sure many of you have had the wonderful experience of within Gran Turismo 7. Now, I don't actually mind the idea of these in a game, and glad that you can only earn them from playing or completing daily workouts, but the rewards on the other hand are utterly worthless. Any current subscribers may have seen the video I did on the roulette tickets where I opened 25 of them for a video, and out of all of them, I earned one car out of 25 tickets. What's even better is it was a car I already owned. Near the end of the video on the highest star tickets, I thankfully got a couple of decent credit rewards, but 3 out of 25 being decent is once again a joke. The roulette tickets feel like an absolute scam and rigged no matter what. Being completely honest, the only awards in the highest star tickets should be the credits or the cards, and then everything like the tuning parts and invitations should be kept in the lower end tickets. Either way, whatever the outcome may be, these definitely need to be looked into and changed within the next update. Speaking of updates, since the release of 1.08, the game has been re-reviewed and given a more accurate scoring, as well as being awarded the most negative user score for a Sony title on Metacritic, which as of recording this video is currently a 1.8, which definitely says a lot. Also, a lot of players, including myself, have hardly touched the game since this update, as it just feels completely worthless to attempt anything by playing and trying to have fun. If this isn't enough of a wake-up call to fix the current state of this game, I really don't know what is. Anyway, that's enough of a ramble. Drop a comment down below with your thoughts on the current state of Gran Turismo 7, as I'll be curious to see if we share the same or similar opinions. Of course, a like and sub is greatly appreciated as well. Anyway, thank you for watching.